He knows it doesn't matter what's under a hood. The only thing that matters is who's behind the wheel.
When I'm flushing it, I don't stick to it.
Hello and welcome back to an emergency episode of Under the Covers because Rory McIlroy is in a 6-stroke lead at the Masters. This is Friday night after round 2, and we just had to talk about it real quick. We got Matt with us.
What's up, Dom? Coming off a quick round of golf. Excited to talk about the podcast and these thoroughbreds that are on Augusta right now.
And Kevin's here. What's up, Kev?
Yeah, I'm not going to do a horse impression, but also excited to talk about the Masters.
Dude, what a first 2 days. This is crazy. I feel like some good golf is being played.
Some good golf and some surprisingly really bad golf.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Like, it seemed like day 1 was pretty even with the scores, and then day 2 there's a very large spectrum going on. You know, Rory's 7 under on the day, and then there was some like 80 pluses going on too.
Right. Rory shoots a 65 today, lowest round of the tournament by any player in the field. The 6-stroke lead, absolutely massive. It goes to show that if Dom puts you in his storylines, you are bound to play well. Dom's biggest storyline is leading the Masters.
That's right. Rory missing the cut, and Brooks Koepka also missing, which he had a pretty solid day. He's T13. He was 3 under, and it's just hilarious that the guys I think are going to do bad are doing great.
Rory McIlroy, man, he's a freaking dog. He freaking is like. The biggest thing I thought about today was if he didn't sign with Nike, like, where would we be right now? Would we be at Rory McIlroy 10 majors if he didn't just like take the money and sign with Nike? Maybe, right?
Yeah.
I think he probably would have clipped Augusta at some point, not having like a 5-year reset of equipment. And yeah, he's like this killer out there right now. He has no care in the world. All the pressure's off. He's won Augusta. He doesn't care about this anymore. He doesn't need this anymore. He's just freed up. It's like I feel like we don't get to see golfers that are completely freed up every a lot. And I think this is like a pretty, like, we're watching a pretty special moment here.
What I was thinking is he's either going to miss the cut or he's going to win 10 Masters in a row. There's no in between. He looks insane.
Yeah, if he hadn't had the blow up in 2011, would that have also been, the start of like a tear, and maybe would he have never gone to Nike? Was that a bigger move, or was the Nike move a bigger, move for what took him so long to, win in between majors?
For sure. I think he's with, what do you call it, Slade the Dragon at Augusta, and I think he's just gonna, like, his course is so fit for him. But also on my list, P. Reed, grimy dog boy P. Reed.
Can't stand him.
The grind master. Dude, he has, I think Brandel said this like a bunch of times on Live Run. He is the best short game, I think, on tour right now, or when he gets back on tour, whatever that is. But dude, I think if we can get Rory to either come back, or better situation, if we get P. Reed to get closer to Rory McIlroy today or tomorrow, Sunday is going to be all time. Like, P. Reed versus Rory McIlroy. It's just like, it's like, God versus the devil, just all the things that you want in life would come together for me. All my childhood dreams would come together, and Sunday would be must-watch TV.
Nothing could ruin the Masters for me more than P. Reed being in contention and like testing Rory like this weekend. That would be so awful. I can't do it. I can't even think about it.
I feel like with P. Reed, I was about to text y'all, and then I kind of was thinking, oh, this is just cannon fodder because I'm rooting for P. Reed for some reason, and it's just perfect that I'm an Astros fan, and I just love cheaters, I guess. So I don't know. And is it just because he's on my fantasy and all my Masters pools, or do I just like cheaters?
Hey, Dom, in the United States of America, you're innocent until proven guilty. He's never been penalized for cheating, so shut up.
That's fair.
Was he
The
was
ref
he
never
not
said
for
anything.
the bunker situation? He wasn't penalized?
No, he was never
Oh, I thought he
penalized for
was.
it.
Just
Okay.
just dragged on
Just
social media and outed.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, so another big player here this week has been Tyrrell Hatton today with the second lowest round of the tournament. He's sitting at 6 under, and he hit 18 for 18 greens in regulation. Like, how absurd is that to do at Augusta National? I heard on the broadcast, Kevin Na was the last one to do it.
Yeah, in that November COVID year where it was kind of just
Yeah,
pushed.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the lowest, scoring in Masters history because they played in the fall.
I should have looked up when the last one was before Kevin Na because he did that with
Yeah.
0 fans. Hatton did it with a bunch of fans waiting for Rory, and they were
Yeah.
loud, dude.
On a harder golf course, too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The November Masters was like super soft, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Which I am curious. I don't know if y'all have ever thought of this, but how horrible would it be to be playing with one of those big personalities like a Tiger or a Rory, where anything they do gets the loudest roar, and then you do something like hit 18 greens in a row, and everyone's just like, "Nice, man, good green in regulation. I don't really know much about you." It'd be crazy.
It's just like, yeah, I think Terrell, his personality though, I think he'd love it. I think he would actually really enjoy that moment. Like, he's kind of used to being the villain a little bit just with his personality. So if it's going to be anybody, now somebody like Bryson, where everybody's rooting against Bryson, I think you hate it. But I think Terrell might be Terrell's a little scary, I'm not going to lie.
Another guy I was looking at is Jay Rose. He is looking sick. He's sitting at 5 under, T4. It was 3 under on the day, and I just don't see him slowing down. He's always kind of in the mix, it seems like, in the Masters. This is what last year was his 4th time losing like second place or something like that. So he seems dialed. He stinks at putting today. He missed a lot of close putts and a lot of lips.
Ton of putts.
So once he figures that out, they're just going to be dropping like crazy. Like, he might have a Rory kind of day tomorrow.
I think I've said it before, he deserves a Masters. Like, he would deserve a green jacket.
Totally.
I was going to shout out your Fairway Times podcast.
That's right.
Y'all were talking about that. That was a good listen.
We talked about it on the Fairway Times podcast. If there's anybody that deserves a Masters in this world, it's Justin Rose for sure.
Speaking of, you said like he had a tough day putting. I feel like watching these last 2 days, everyone is having a tough day putting, like that as it's supposed to be at Augusta National. I can't recall seeing this many putts come up short as the last 2 days. There's been so many putts that looked like they were right in the heart that the ball stopped. And then the next guy you see just blows it by. So it's like clearly they're just as fast as Augusta National are supposed to be. And maybe, the players are trying to like cozy them up there, but it's been, wild to watch like some of these misses.
It's weird because I thought on the broadcast and everyone is saying how hard and fast these greens are, but there was somebody, I forget which person it was, and they were just saying like, this is as slow as it's been, and it took them most of the day to figure out how slow they were. So he 3-putted early on and is just messing with these people. But clearly Rory figured it out. So somebody was fine, but it is really weird.
Yeah. And Rory played it was an afternoon round today. It was morning yesterday, right?
Yeah.
So his lower round would have been theoretically when the course was firmer. Maybe the greens rolled more like what he was expecting.
I turned on some highlights today from just when I was like playing, and I saw some pots of Jordan Spieth. I will have nightmares about the way his putting strokes looks right now. Looks terrible,
It's
and it's
rough.
like it's crazy if you go back to like 2015 and watch his putting stroke. It's like okay,
Nothing that
way
TP
better,
Mills
but
can't fix.
oh my gosh, yeah, dude, that was scary
Is
to
he just
watch.
like scared to putt? Like it's a short backswing. It's a long. It makes no sense what he's doing.
And I saw him leave like one. I think it was like a 5-footer. He left it like a foot short. It was like, whoa, man.
That one's bad.
So
That one's bad.
that was not good.
Speaking of coming up short, our boy Bryson DeChambeau, what is he doing? All he needed was to get on the green from the bunker and 2-putt, and he would make the cut. Somehow triple bogeys on 18 to miss.
Couldn't have happened to better guy. Yeah.
Well,
I'm so conflicted on whether to like pull for Bryson or root for his downfall. And it's one of those things like, when he hits that bunker shot and it stays in the bunker, you're just like, oh no, darn.
Ooh, what?
Dude.
Yeah.
I think in this equipment podcast, we need to, if Bryson actually does make his own irons and release them, we have to buy a set of them.
We got to
I
try.
agree. Yeah.
I want to read a tweet speaking of his clubs. So, at Flatiron Flusher, he says he's a quote golf physicist. Who knows if it's real? You're hooking it because you quote made homemade clubs are biasing face to path left before you even swing. Because this is in response to him complaining how much he's hooking the ball today. When the lie angle is too upright, it effectively tilts the club face plane left of your intended target line. This is for a right-handed player. An upright lie shifts the delivered face angle left, and it also alters how the sole interacts with the turf. The heel strikes first, slowing it down relative to the toe. That differential can increase face closure rate through impact, further driving face-to-path negative. So even if your path is neutral, the face path is already left. If your path is slightly into out, now you've created a classic hook condition. Face left to target, but close relative to the path. Hope this helps, you fucking dork.
That's hilarious.
It's so perfectly explained and also talking so much shit. It's so funny and it's so true. He just keeps trying to change everything, and it's almost getting to be too much.
That reminded me of the
Yeah.
scene in Billy Madison when he gives the answer at the end about the puppy. And he's like, everyone in here is dumber for having listened. It's like,
What a pull.
may God have mercy on your soul.
You are absolutely right. That's so funny.
I saw first of all, I think his irons are stupid, but I think I saw something good. I think it was from Brandel or even Paul McGinley. I can't remember, but basically they were like, if Bryson's so smart, why isn't everybody else on tour doing this? If this actually works, like why isn't whatever? So yeah, I think he's almost outsmarting himself a little bit. Like I think he actually is a good player. And a good talent, but he just like gets too in his head. I also saw something funny on a lighter note. Somebody was like, it's a good thing Bryson missed the cut so he could go prepare for Bob Does Sports major championship and, play with Grant Horvat Buck Teeth Open Championship or whatever it is. So I thought that was good stuff.
That's
so,
pretty good.
he can really go prepare for playing with the Brian Bros, which is another cool.
Back to Rory for a second. So I'm not sure if y'all remember, so help me out here. But he's had a few meltdowns in Masters past. I hadn't finished that documentary. I know they go into it. Has he been playing this well during one of those meltdowns at Augusta? Like, is he always kind of leading by a lot? I know the first one they talked about, he had a 4-stroke lead going into Sunday, and that was his first one. But do y'all remember those?
Yeah, just 2011 is like the biggest one that stands out, but he missed a lot of cuts otherwise.
Yeah, he was one of those guys that I think would like he would have a bad first round, like he'd go shoot 76, and then he would be the best player over the next 3 rounds. But he wouldn't win, right? Because he had a bad first round. So I think there's been plenty of times he's done that.
So the opposite of Greg Norman.
Ouch. I want to talk about Rom though, because Rom, I will say I picked Rom to miss the cut. I was very unhappy when he actually made the cut.
By a stroke.
And by a stroke, yeah, man, he's not good. I like maybe Hatton should become the captain of Legion 13. You know?
Yeah, maybe
It's looking that way.
he just swings. Like Brando was saying it, and I didn't realize until Brando said it. He swings so hard at every golf ball. Literally every golf ball he swings.
Every single one.
120% at. It's like there's a reason. I mean, Rory swings hard, but at least Rory has like a second gear. So I don't know. Rom's whatever. I don't think he's a top 3 player in the world anymore by any means. I think I said it on Twitter. He's Dak Prescott. He has a lot of birdies in garbage time. And pads his stats a little bit. So
I agree with that. He's definitely been falling short in these big moments for sure, and it's tough to watch because I don't think anyone really hates Rom, but
all right, trying to keep it very very small. Let's give a quick pick. Who's gonna win? Dom, who's gonna win? Who's gonna win on Sunday?
You can't pick Rory.
Yeah, I know.
You should pick Rory.
This is for the vibes, and because I want it to happen so bad. I want Tommy Fleetwood to come back. He's not too far off. 7 strokes, doing math, and then it just takes a couple of bad shots from Rory. Who knows? I heard there's some rumblings that this course is set up too easy yet today. I'm not sure how true that is, or if it's just somebody complaining about Rory again. But yeah, I'll take Fleetwood.
Kev?
I desperately want Rory to pull it out. I don't want to see a collapse. Or if someone wins, like they have to shoot 9 under, like something just like insane to catch him. I really don't want to see another collapse. But if Rory's not going to win, I don't know. Matt's boy, Jason Day, was looking mighty nice earlier. That would be a cool comeback since he hasn't won in quite a while.
Birdman.
Yeah, Birdman and Sanjay M joined him with the Birds. I didn't know that they were both Malbon.
They're both Malbon girlies. So is Fred Couples.
We got that.
P. Reed. He's gonna win.
No.
He's the grimy boy. He's the greasy grill boy. The guy flipping burgers in the back of the restaurant. He's got the hands. He's doing all the work. He's gonna pull it out. He's gonna spoil this run for Rory.
I would hate that
make
so much.
Jim Nantz crawl out of his suit on Sunday night because Jim Nantz is gonna be like, and Patrick Reed wins the Masters, and then Brandle's gonna have to. Oh gosh, it's gonna be fantastic.
You say he's the guy flipping burgers in the back. I think it's more like he's the guy who's complaining to the chef that his 4th cheeseburger isn't cooked to his liking and sending it back. That's more Patrick Reed.
Funny enough, I heard his wife was actually doing that in the players' dining areas.
Nice.
Maybe you're not too far off, Kevin.
Seems fitting.
Unreal. Quick hitters. I want to see Justin Rose hold the trophy up. Shane Lowry would be pretty cool. And why not? Haotong Lee. He's looking sick. Let's see that shining smile holding up that Masters trophy. That'd be incredible.
Could you imagine who's the president of China right now? Whoever the the communist leader of China is. Yeah, Xi. Could you imagine him coming he would come to the Masters next year. He'd have to, or he's flying on Sunday. That would be all time. And then if Trump shows up, how amazing would that be?
That'd be huge.
That'd be insane.
Oh. If Lee wins, Nance would have to be like, and this one's a political, whatever. Like he'd go bananas with it. I feel like he'd do something.
He would have a field day with that. Kevin, last thing before we go, how do we feel about our boys? Chris Goddard and Ben Griffin, our first time picks on our Masters
Mhm.
draft, both at 3 under going into Saturday.
Yeah, that might be our draft might be the biggest storyline that anyone is focused on for this weekend. And the results of the first timers for how they're going to do. I know my money's still on Griffin.
That's pretty sick. How is Marco Penge doing, Matt?
I'm not focused
He made the
on
cut,
that.
didn't he?
I'm focused on the task at hand, Dom. I'm focused on the
He
task
did.
at hand.
He's really not doing bad. He's +1, but it's just amazing how much we keep beating that.
It took a 3 under day for him to be +1.
Jordan Spieth still might win. I'm just letting you guys know that.
If he wins, I'd be very happy for him and you. I just want that to be known.
Definitely.
All right, beautiful. Well, thank you for joining our emergency podcast. I think it's going to be very exciting to see what happens on Saturday and Sunday. Check us out. We're going to try to post our new episode on Tuesday, I'm assuming. Maybe even do a Sunday night after the Masters and kind of get it out quicker. But all right, thanks for listening. Later.
Peace.
He knows it doesn't matter what's under a hood. The only thing that matters is who's behind the wheel.
When I'm washing it, I don't stick to it.
But again, with the driver right now, the driver sucks.
I tried to activate my glutes as best I could.
Most important thing, make sure you fade it.